Hello everyone, we're back with some Fate Grand Order with the Götterdämmerung chapter. My phone tapping device is stuck. Hold on. The wire's all yapped up. Okay, there we go. Is there text right there? Yeah, I never noticed that. Lost Belt No 2. Oh yeah, it's right there too with the Anastasia. How about that? Why is there two of them? I don't know. But anyway, last time we... Oh yeah, met up with Napoleon. Well, that was actually the one before last time, and we're gonna go infiltrate the castle. Wish us luck, Zabron. So yeah, this chapter is very long. It's the second to last one I'm gonna have to break up into two. I did look at the playlist on YouTube. Some guy recorded it all and separated them into chapters. Whoever you are, you're a saint. It's chapters 6 and 12 apparently that are too long for me to do in one video. There's a couple hour-long chapters, but for me they took 90 minutes, and I don't want to upload a 90-minute video. It's just a bit too much for me. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I don't have her on right now, but yeah, I'll bring her in. Hold on. I grailed Ushi again. She's 84 right now, almost 85. I was talking about it last time. Figured, hey, why not? I figure I can at least get her up to 90. I don't know who I'll do after that. Probably not a Zabron, but I really like him. Just Needlechris, who I also really like, is just so much better than him. Well, at least I'd say she's better than him gameplay-wise. They have a very similar niche, but she has the insta-death, which is situationally better. He also has the Buster / arts up, but I don't know. Anyway, it's Assassin. I'm hoping it's AoE. If not, Vlad can come in and, clean up. Because, the Valkyries last time aren't riders. Can't think of any assassins, the servants. And the giants are sometimes assassins, so I mean, it makes sense you would fight giants, breaking into the castle or whatever. Hello, birds watching us. Senpai, look. And Napoleon just shoots them down. Those birds are back. Does that mean we're near another one of those patches of land between ice and fire? I don't think we saw any birds around Gerda's village. Given what she said, animals are pretty rare here. Since they have fish in the village pond, they may be more used to aquatic life. You don't say. So you two can see those birds too. Huh? Is there a reason we wouldn't? It's a good thing. Those birds are a good sign for us. They've guided me the whole time I've been here. Even led me to you two. Oh, is he? Maybe he's been dispatched. I don't know if that's the right word. They hired, well, not hired, just he's been working with the Wandering Sea. Maybe? They wouldn't have the means to summon a servant though, would they? I don't think so, because we have Caldegas, they don't. Plus, he was probably summoned here in this last spell, but maybe? I don't know. They've guided me the whole time I've been here. Even led me to you two. Huh? Those specific birds? Really? Kidding, obviously. Oh, come on. No, that's not a joke. It's morning and we need to pick up the pace of this march. Go ahead and activate those thruster things. We're almost to Her Majesty's castle. I mean, I think that would make the most sense, right? Because it could be, another Kadak situation where we work together with ability to beat the Lost Belt King, but I mean, she obviously seems to be wanting to do something along those lines, but it was indeed a castle, a lonely, solitary castle. At a glance, you could tell it was meant as a home for someone important, a castle of snow and ice, clearly made for royalty. It had nothing in the way of defenses as a fortress might, The first and most important consideration in its design had plainly been beauty. If we were still in proper human history, this castle would be considered an architectural masterpiece. Yeah, we get it. Cool castle. We're all here in this lost belt. It's the largest building around, and that's exactly a high bar to clear. The castle of ice and snow, a kind of temple where a real-life god resides. The one and only castle in this whole lost belt, standing tall in the northern part of the Oslo Fjord in the Scandinavian peninsula. Oslo in proper human history. I hope I'm saying Oslo right, by the way. I'll say this. Sure looks like a place where the ruler of this icy land would live. Oh, yeah. How do we get in? Through the back. Oh, we're not busting through the front doors? How do you know about this, Napoleon? Probably figured it out by now, but this is my first time here. Tried breaking in once before. As you can imagine, it didn't go particularly well. But it wasn't all for nothing, right? May not have left with much in the way of spoils, but I got info. You mean you wanted it alone? Dang straight! I know what heroic spirits are supposed to be like in my head, but it's hard to put into practice. It's not like I was overly confident in my power or anything. I was just mostly curious to see how far I could go. Plus, I had a few reasons for doing it. Might not have taken any of them down, but I did learn a few things. One of them was this underground passage leading to the castle's main building. If you just walk across the big bridge up top, you get swarmed by a mountain of envoys. This is just in their nature. Oh. You just get one fall. You don't get four foes. Fours. Down below is much easier, and nearly as heavy security down there. Yeah, I figured this would be the case. She had an increase in security after I broke in. So, must mean she doesn't see me as an enemy. But she definitely knows we're here. That's just who she is. She's the real deal. There's no telling how strong she might be. Be ready to face her when we get up to the castle, because I promise you, she'll be waiting. Right. A lost belt scatach, huh? Right. Here she's the king of this lost belt. Of course she has no way of knowing who we are. Filler battle! Oh? Senpai, Napoleon, there are magical energy signals up ahead. Is that... Nah, those are just ice beasts that decided to make this place their home. Let's take them out and be on our way. Artillerymen, forward! Is that us? In Lost Belt 1, Fiancee Brown summoned a bunch of goons. In this chapter, we're the goons. Kinda like in Lost Belt 1, how just Fiancee Brown just stole the show. Napoleon has done the same thing here. I'm okay with that. Just one? Just one? Really? Just one little guy, that's it? Next wave there's gonna be 20 of them. Yeah, so what's up with me? Oh yeah, I started it like back in like episode 2 or 3, but I kind of forgot. You know, all the events that have taken place between Lost Belt 1 and now. I talked about Pocket Friend Götterdämmerung 3, right? What else is there right now? Okay, Kogetsu-kan, right? I pretty much just skipped the story on that since I read it 2 years ago. Since it's such a, you know, it takes a really good whodunit to make me want to reread it. I did reread a couple parts of it, mainly like the reveal scene, just, you know, be like, oh yeah, I remember that. But I didn't really feel like, you know, rereading the whole thing. It's a really good event though. I really like it. The twist of it is pretty cool too. I like narrative twists like that. It only works in a visual novel too, which is something I really like. It's kind of Umineko-esque. What else was there? Kogetsu-kan, Götterdämmerung 3. We did Valentine's Day was before Anastasia. Which, by the way, that like the Semiramis Valentine's was pretty good. I like that one. I know on the Japanese servers we had the Requiem event, which was kind of fun. I didn't 100% it though, I like 99% of it. Not counting the shop. Anyone who cleans out the entire shop is a loser. I don't mean that. I have better things to do than grind, you know, all the shop materials every event. Or go for like a million lottery boxes. Like I'll get like 10 or 20. That's my limit. What else is there? What's happened on NA the past couple months? I mean, I missed the Halloween event, obviously. I can't think of anything. I'd have to look it up. Waver might be stronger than Ludicrous here. Since, you know, he has 10 levels on it, plus 5-star scaling. Maybe, I don't really know. Has there been no events for the past 10 months? Well, 10 months? Like, 8 months. 6, 7, 6, somewhere around there. Oh yeah, Summer 3! I totally forgot about that. Pretty fun event. I think the beginning and middle was a lot better than the end though. Oh, cool. And I didn't get anyone, so that sucks. I wanted Ushi and Maeve. Like, at least on the Japanese servers, I got a Constellation BB. And Constellation Jean the second time around. Even though I wanted the 4 stars. But on here, not that... I swear, what the heck did those things eat to get so dang big? Anyway, we weren't too loud, right? I was careful with my cannon. Is he whispering or what's the... No, don't say it. Should have known from the moment I materialized with this giant cannon that I wasn't really going to be great at covert ops. Right? Doesn't look like the castle garrison's about to storm us. It's probably too much to hope they didn't notice. Well, may as well keep going on. There's a staircase leading up not far ahead. Once we get there, the queen will be waiting for us? Sure, well, maybe that Sigurd guy too. We're not here for a rematch, but you might not have a choice. Alright, let's get a move on, Private. Okay. Yeah, but Summer 3 was fun. I especially enjoyed Maeve's role in it. And Ushi being like a main character. And Robin Hood was also fun. Robin Hood's one of those characters. Question mark. I hate it. This means it's a single target fight though. Single target fight. So we could bring in Vlad. I think this backlight's fine. When's Masha gonna get her Noble Phantasm 5? She's been at 3 since like Solomon? Camelot? Babylonian? I forget when. It's beautiful. I mean, we made our way into the castle. This seems to be the throne room. Scanning for magical energy now. Getting a powerful magical energy signal from the entire place. It's as though the castle itself is emanating magical energy. You just now notice this? Yes, I suppose it would be. Let me take a drink of water. I'm a bit thirsty. I made this castle of ice and snow out of my own magical energy. You may as well be standing within me. You can't even sense the servant standing nearby, can you? That is because these walls are hardened snow, the very same snow that falls all across my Scandinavia. Fo, ciao! That voice. Well, that didn't take long. Haha. Old Queenie here sure likes to make an entrance, doesn't she? A god is eternal. A god is absolute. In ancient times, humans saw gods in everything. But in my world, my lost belt, there is only one. If a god is everywhere, in all things, then so am I. If a god has incredible power, then so am I. I am told the gods are gone in proper human history. Told they are reduced to divine spirits, that humans never see them. It must be painful living in such a world, and we get by just fine. To think that humans have no choice but to bury the objects of their worship deep in their hearts, They must rely on idols instead of true deities. But in this world, I exist. Whoa, it was scatach the entire time, what? You may bow your heads and kneel before me, human children. I'm scatach-skadi. I shall love you as my own. It's really her, scatach. She really does look exactly like scatach. Oh. Is that the only part of my name that draws your attention? Ah yes, I remember now. The crypto told me you're acquainted with her heroic spears from proper human history. Scatach, the Celtic warrior, was it? Regrettably, I know almost nothing about her. But I do know all about you. I like that facial expression. Told you fought bravely with that lump of metal you call the Shadow Border. And it's a very good lump of metal. You also rescued one of my precious human children. Seems you caused an unfortunate incident. Village 23 arising from a misunderstanding, but I forgive you. I forgive all of it. I shall love you as my own children. Oh cool, thanks! Can we get our paper moon back though? We'd really like that. You did well to survive the demonic sword's assault. That is how it should be. I do not wish for any living thing to suffer such pain more than once. Maybe we really can reason with her? I think so, senpai. You can even sense genuine affection in her words. But at the same time, her magical energy, yeah, two energies, is such that I can't even begin to process it. It's filling the entire castle. What's more, it's so concentrated that I almost feel like I'm going to pass out. It's enough to kill any normal creature instantly. It even reminds me of the seventh singularity, the massive magical energy in the atmosphere there. Oh. I don't really remember that. Is that just because it was, you know, ancient Babylonia, Age of Gods? Or was it? I don't know. It's real generous of you, Your Majesty. Does that mean you're putting us under your protection? Ah, it's you. That archer whose name escapes me. You're alive because I wish it to be so. How about that? Is that enough to know that I love you? Dang, my name's that hard for you to remember, huh? I'm Napoleon Bonaparte. I hope I'm saying his last name right. Like, I've heard people say it before, but nobody remembers the B part. They remember the N part. Used to be an emperor. Now I'm a hero of humanity. It's the second time I've told you that. Forgive me, Archer. No interest in the names or deeds of those in proper human history. Naturally, I permit you all to exist here in Scandinavia. I'm God here. There are only two possibilities I have for you. A simple question. Do I kill you or love you? I have decided to grace the three of you with my love. I'll therefore not kill you. That said, I'll not be telling you where the tree of emptiness lies. I suggest you do not pursue it further. Well, that sucks. You mean to cut it down, do you not? That would be a sin even I could not forgive. As for the paper moon, you are free to do with it as you will. Of course, I imagine its current owners may have something to say about that. Haha. So what, you want us to put on a little show for you and fight them for it? That is not the worst idea. But no, I had something else in mind. Dude? You called for me, my goddess? No, don't make me capture the Valkyries. No. Fight Skadi. Single target only, please. Capture them. Uh-oh. They have not yet broken the seam, but as I expected, they've begun to form a group. As such, they shall enjoy my love here, where I can watch them closely. Understood. Command received, scatach-skadi. What should I do if the targets resist? Do not kill them. They too are my precious children. As you wish. Then I'll attempt to neutralize them without killing them. Once I activate my White Swan Mystic Code, I'll engage my Light Sphere's combat function. Those are words. It's difficult to accurately gauge her magical energy inside the castle, but she's much more powerful than Leon. She's a Valkyrie. What, you don't say. Obviously. She's one of the originals they used as a base model. She and her two sisters lead that entire army. Should be thanking your lucky stars we get to see her for ourselves. That's dude. She's the daughter of Odin himself. She's a demigod who's been around since the Age of Gods. Demigod? Oh? Don't be afraid. Don't retreat now. Her Majesty herself is watching, so let's show her what we can do. scatach-skadi, permission to release a must-pull to limit unforeseen possibilities in combat. Fighting alongside one would greatly reduce the difficulty of restraining the targets without killing them. Granted, use them well through, dang it, 2 targets. I doubt Skadi will actually be fighting. A hole just opened in the floor, and something's climbing out? Is that a giant? It is the same kind of mask as the other giants we've seen. It's also chained down by... Scratch that. The chain just went flying and the giant is coming right at us. Not good. Or maybe we'll fight the giant and then Valkyrie next time? We don't even see any giants underground on the way here. Yes, this place is still full of surprises. Quasi linked to the muscle established. Commencing target neutralization. Engaging combat mode. It's time you learn the power of the goddess's servants, people of proper human history. Dance, my human children, dance. Show me how fiercely your passion burns. Okay, come on. Yeah, stop it. Internet. Thank you. Better keep running full. Yes, what happened after Summer 3? Oh, I know we got Halloween 3 again, right? Yeah, Halloween 3 with, Mecha Liz. Your school. I skip most of it. Like, I don't really reread events often. Like, maybe I'll reread like a specific chapter, but they're long and I've already read them a year ago. Like if it was a rerun after like 2 or 3 years, I'd probably reread it. But after just a year, it's still relatively fresh on my mind. Do I actually have to beat them? Kinda seems like it. I think we go after Thrude here first. Get him, Vlad. Yeah, I might grow my Vlad to 100, like I have on Japanese servers. I have 3 servants at 100 on there. Vlad, Angra, and Artoria Lancer. I probably have the girls for like, 5 more, but I'm stingy with them. That's not quite the right word. I have too good to use syndrome. It's like, in an RPG when you have like items, like an elixir, that you can't get anywhere else, and you're like, oh, I gotta save this for the final boss. Then you get to the final boss and you're like, oh, what if I need this later? It's not actually true, I use them on the final boss. Like in Persona 4, I was way under leveled, but I just had a stockpile of good items. So I managed to beat them. Right. Well, I'm not talking about like the true final boss, I'm talking about after you fight the culprit, you fight like is it him? Them? I'm being big. I think it's like a giant eyeball thing. That's how I remember it anyway. Anyway, Thrude's dead. I think just charge everyone's here. Getting a double waiver off would be nice. What is it? Unrelenting formation? It'll take a while to kill because, Vlad's a berserker. Unless they bring in, Ushi. This will be Needle Crystal, right? Yeah. Honestly, could he just kill Needle Chris? Her damage isn't really that good. At least single target. Yeah, other events. I forget another collab event? Like we had the Apocrypha one. But okay, he did kill her. Sorry, Needle Chris. Star of the show's here though. Do I want to use this now? Yeah. That. We won't be able to get off more than one Noble Phantasm anyway, so might as well use the NP gain up sooner rather than later. Because it also gives a quick up, Don't kill Ushi. I don't think you'll be able to this turn, but... I'm gonna dodge this here. It also gives a crit up, right? What? Crit start drop rate. And... Oh, the heal should do it. Okay. I don't think I'll get her Noble Phantasm ready for next turn. Yeah, definitely not. Don't triple. Stop. That's illegal. That's against the rules. Must pull. Must pull. I don't know how to say your name. Hi, Mashu. Let's hope it's single target. Cool headset, Mashu. And we can follow up like the events list on the wiki just to see what else I'm forgetting. The only event I missed is Only Nine, which is still the only event I've ever missed. Gonna feel bad, but I'm hoping. I mean, at the pace we're going, I might make it for the Benny Enma event. We'll see. Because I know Lost Belt 3 is short. I believe it's the shortest Lost Belt. Do we have enough to get him? No, we don't. We don't have waiver skills up. This might finish him. Yeah, but I mean, word count wise, we're close to halfway through this Lost Belt, I think. Just because there are a lot of long chapters early on. I'd say we're like, we're definitely past a third, I think. There's like, I forget the chapter count. I think it's like 18, 17, maybe 19. It's less than 20. So even my chapter count, like, what is this? Chapter 6? Yeah, chapter 6. Oh, is this chapter supposed to be like? It's going pretty fast so far. Is the ending just really long? Let's see what this is. Silver fruit. Saber? Siegfried? I think we might want to pull out her. Don't make me pronounce her name. Uriel. The not Satheno sister. You know, because Sigurd is a saber male. Presumably. The giant presumed to be the Muspel has been defeated. I believe it's most likely the strongest type of giant we've seen so far. Muspels are flame giants. In Norse mythology, they are said to live in the fire realm of Muspelheim. Basically means they're mythology's ultimate cool guys, pardon my French. Better believe they're tough if not even the gods want them running around unsupervised. But this is still no match for the Grand Armée. I hope I'm saying that right. I mean, that's what it means in English. Like, hurrah! Or maybe Grand means, well, it's an equivalent to Grand. Defending against the archer's range attack. It's powerful, but insufficient to destroy my shield. So this is what it's like going up against a real Valkyrie. Fun stuff. Puissance? That's not a real word. Napoleon just made that one up. Aside, your gear is something else. Was that stuff made in the Age of Gods? Don't tell me Odin himself forged it. You are strong, brave warriors from a far-off land. You have forced me to reconsider several of my underlying presumptions. And you, Archer, would seem to possess an exceptionally keen eye. What does that mean? What underlying presumptions? My divine iron shield was indeed forged before Ragnarok, and bestowed upon me by Odin. Like, I assume that, like, we were weak? Like, what other presumptions do you have? It will not break no matter what manner of strange firearm you wield against it. Ha ha ha! Of all the times to be right. Well, as for my weapon here, this is called a cannon. Don't forget it. Understood. Designation cannon. I'll remember that. Simpler than I expected. Oh wow, she's really remembering it. Hey, you actually listen to me. I like that. Haha. You're just as beautiful as the Queen, though in a distinctly different way. But sadly, here in Scandinavia, I'm already promised to another. Hey, I mean, if we go the BL route, I can live with that. Probably more fun than the Mashu route. Thanks for the defense. Great teamwork. Get a knack for this. Thank you, but I'm afraid that fighting a true Valkyrie is much more difficult than the envoys. Adjusting Ordinax's output. Auto maintenance functionality activated. This last spell is full of beautiful, powerful life forms. Still can't determine how strong the Queen is, but even putting her aside, I never thought there would be so many other enemies on par with Sigurd here. My. You shouldn't speak that name lightly, young shield maiden. Words have weight after all. Now, the one who filled you with such dread approaches. Only I had not spoken his name, he might have remained out of sight. Hi, Sigurd. Unbelievable. This place should make it impossible to detect a servant's distinct presence, yet I can still feel his intense burning, cold as clear as day. Sigurd the Dragon Slayer. Fo. Over here, Fo. Stop seems to be near Mashu right now. Oh. Haha, now I see. Boy, do I ever see. Ooh la la. This is a tough one. It's just as the shield Mademoiselle described. Getting goosebumps. But I'm afraid that's where it stops. That isn't enough to make me swap my cannon for a white flag. I mean, he's French. You get it, French said. Very funny. Still got ammo and plenty of gunpowder. If anything, now I'm just more curious than ever. Just how many shots does it take to break to the center of a great hero spirit origin? Why are you here, child of Barnstock? Barnstock? Do you mean to interfere with my task? Don't worry. I hear I'm supposed to be a knight now, so I'm here just in case Her Majesty needs me, like my princess told me to be. Those the Chaldeans? Here they are, just like Your Majesty's dead. What do you want to do about them, Ophelia? I want them dead, I can kill them right now. Hi, Ophelia. Be quiet, Saber. Ophelia. Your Majesty, would you be so kind as to have Thude stand down? I wish to speak with that young woman. Granted. Did you hear that, Thude? Stand down. As you wish. See you, Thude. Mashu Kirelite. It's been a while since we last spoke, yes? 2 years, if I'm not mistaken? I mean, from her perspective, it's been like, what, 6 months? I'm assuming Lost Boat 2 took place in the real... Well, maybe not. Maybe this takes place, like, right after Russia, chronologically. Because we didn't spend much time in a void space. That's right. It's been a long time, Ophelia. I've been wanting to talk to you again, too. I wanted to tell you everything about what happened in Chaldea, about our journey to restore humanity. I wanted to tell you about who I was then and who I am now, and to ask you about the name Cryptor. Looking back, I never really talked with anyone else. I only ever offered my opinion on what was happening in a given moment. I couldn't really express how I felt about things back then. But that's not true anymore. I've been to so many places now, learned so much from so many people. Hold on, I'm moving OBS a little. Okay, there we go. Learned so much about life, about good and evil, and how people retain their humanity even in difficult times. But at Chaldea, even though we were all on the same team, I never tried to get to know the other members of Team A. And that's why I want to get to know you all now. That first year as members of Team A, I want to find out what meaning there was to the time I spent with all of you. I see. I'm glad to hear that. You really are earnest, aren't you? But I'm afraid we won't be able to do that, Mashu. This is where your journey ends. Ophelia! You've seen so many things I don't know about, been to so many worlds I'll never visit. I'd love to hear about all of it. I really wish we could sit down and have a long talk. I've felt that way ever since we first met. I mean that. And with how you've grown since then, I think we might be able to have an even better discussion now. But that doesn't matter. I'm not going to change. I can't. I'm a cryptor now, with all the responsibility that entails. I can't let you all go. I won't. Even if it means resetting the entire planet? What if it did? That's who the cryptors are. That's who I am, under Lord Krishtaria Wodarm's guidance. It's strange, isn't it, Mashu? You were originally supposed to come with us. Now you've become a demi-servant and our enemy. I'm not sure if this is irony or fate, grand order, cosmos and the lost belt, Götterdämmerung, eternity of fire, or I don't think of myself as your enemy. I'd like to resolve our differences peacefully, if we can. Is that not the case for you, Ophelia? Me? Well, I suppose Well, there, slow down. Let's not try to skip to the end here. Go easy on the poor girl, Mademoiselle Mashu. Napoleon? Did you and Ophelia already know each other? Well, this is the second time we've met. We first met when I broke into the castle. Is he working with Ophelia? In fact, let me be frank. Mademoiselle Ophelia Famera isn't just beautiful. She's also... My fiancé, what?! He cheated on me? Fiancé? Wait, what? How the heck did that happen? I'm trying and failing to imagine Ophelia, Napoleon Bonaparte, the heroic spirit, married. Besides, aren't you already married, Napoleon? Oh wait, if I recall correctly, you divorced your wife, but then went on to marry an archduchess. But then, I do suppose there are heroic spirits who make a clean break from their past when they materialize, so... Never mind that. Pretty much everyone we summon. Still can't believe Ophelia is your fiancé. I'm not. Huh? You're not? Of course not. I'm one of the 7 chosen cryptors. Such trivialities are rather unimportant now. Besides, Mashu, you said it yourself. The world we grew up in has been completely wiped clean, right? Engagement? Ridiculous. Marriage, family. Every institution of the society humans cultivated is gone. All that remains now is the new worlds in each lost belt, with new societies and new norms to guide humanity. Take a look at the Scandinavia. The very idea of marriage doesn't even exist. I propose to you! I love him. You never said no! Then you are engaged. That's how it works. If you don't say no, you're engaged. Dang, Jane. Would you mind letting me finish, Mashu? Listen, Ophelia. Not saying no outright to a proposal is like saying yes. Don't go all Talleyrand on me now. Is that his wife? Well, his first wife? I want you to be my beloved Josephine. Oh wait, sketch that. It's an awful thing to say. I want you to take your place beside Josephine in my heart. There we go. Fo. You really didn't turn him down? Because the very idea was preposterous. So stupid it didn't even merit a response. She's a tsundere. Regardless of your absurd claims, my silence in no way indicates an affirmative answer. That's all okay with me. I fell in love with you. Yeah, that's right. I'm in love with you. How's that? Are you convinced now? My cherry, Ophelia Famera. I don't think you're joking. You bet I'm serious. Never been more serious about anything. What's so strange about that? She's one of my main motivations. The woman I'm in love with this year, I can't just sit back and do nothing now, can I? Cow. Your words ring just as hollow now as they did back then. I can't stand to listen any longer. Why would you even think to propose to someone you'd only just... Haven't you ever heard of love at first sight? I love him. I have neither time nor patience for jokes. Any heroic spirit fighting for humanity is our enemy. Your Majesty, will you grant me permission to stay in this castle's walls with this filthy blood? No. What are you saying, Ophelia? This man seems as if he would make a perfect partner for you. She ships it too. Regardless, ending the life of one I have elected to love is a grave crime. You may be my daughter in charge of growing the tree of emptiness. That is a request I cannot grant. You will capture him without killing him, Ophelia. As you wish, my queen. You heard her, Saber. Neutralize them. No killing. And make extra sure you don't kill Malshukiya tonight, even by accident. Got it. Precision work isn't my specialty, but if that's your order for me, fine. So just have to not kill the shield girl, right? I meant what I said, Saber. Oh my, Ophelia. You'll be quite the stubborn girl, can't you? This won't take long. It should be impossible to sense magical energy here, and yet it's so unbelievably powerful. And there's that odd air about him. This isn't just bloodlust, it's more like... Our next output is stable. This battle won't turn out like the last one. Ready to go, senpai. Well, dang. Guess I'm the one who stirred this pot. Sorry about that. But don't worry. We're gonna do this. But dang sure you two make it out alive. Time to undo some of the damage I just did to my reputation here. Go ahead and get all your hopes up. I won't let you down, no matter how big they are. Okay, sacred fight. Is this gonna be one of those fights where Ophelia like uses her serious light? Maybe? I don't know. They've been talking about it a lot, so maybe they want to save that for like the end of the chapter to talk about it more. I don't really know anything about serious light. Like, I assume the foreign god gave it to them. Like here, tons of magical energy. And like command spells, which are just ton of magical energy. Yeah, okay, it's one of those. Well, is that a serious light or a command spell? I was about to say she's missing one, but she just uses it in the beginning. What's that doing? Increased debuff resistance and immune to mental debuff. Okay, so he's not getting charmed. Oh yeah, did she get her animation upgrade already? I know Artoria got hers on NA. Yeah, definitely looks like it. I haven't used her in a while. I know she got it, I just, you know, I haven't actually seen it. Let's see what her Noble Phantasm looks like now. Yeah, that's definitely new. Oh my god. That just massacred him. I was not expecting that. Oh yeah, I did get Orion though. Who's better between the two? Backup is like unnecessary. Bulwark of the what? Dragon modification. Like, I'm sorry, Sickard, like you had a cool boss fight ready and everything, but you're dead. Increased damage taken. Okay, this might not actually... Like, no, this definitely won't one-shot him. Because it did only have 300k before. But... it says he's immune, but might as well try it. Yeah. Round 2. I feel bad for him. Jeez. And God, I just want to say this again. I love Napoleon. The scene was going, you know, it was all dramatic. And, you know, Mashu talking to Ophelia, great character moment. I love you, Ophelia. I love him. Dare I say he's better than Avise Brion. And yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. Well, he might actually live this turn depending on... Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It didn't actually kill him, but... we might be able to do this chapter all in one go, honestly. Like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it now. This might be the end of the video. Wait, hold on. Is there post battle? I don't think... Okay, yeah. I am going to cut it now. And if, you know, it ends up being more than like 30 minutes long, I'll make it a separate video. If not, I'll just cut it in. So this might be the end of the video. If it is, bye, and I'll see you guys next time. If not, I'll see you guys in a second. Hello everyone, this may or may not be the beginning of a new video. I'm not for sure. If it is, oh, we have to use Napoleon. And we have to use, what? They don't want me stomping with you know, her, again. Can't use double waver. Plug suit. Figure I'll swap out Napoleon for waver. Let's make him. And let's switch you out for it. You? This might be a kind of tough fight. I mean, last time he just went down. Boom. But. Like, I can't snap, but this is me trying to snap. You can hear that, I think. Well, you're moving better than the last time. We're really straining the hard necks, but its output hasn't fallen. I can still fight, senpai. I think Napoleon is somehow providing some sort of spell boost. Don't tell me you forgot? I'm the only hero of humanity in this whole lost belt. I believe I'm basically calibrated for fighting here. That's not even the only trick I have up my sleeve. How about you, great hero? Oh, I see. You want resistance from proper human history, huh? Clever. Good. This would just be boring if we couldn't fight back at least a little. Question mark? Am I imagining things or is Sigurd smiling? Ophelia. At least one of my limiters. Very well, I'll give you that. Force Spirit Origin Ascension Limited Release, this Shuni. Destroy all of those who would stand in our way, my knight. A Spirit Origin Ascension? Wait, she's ascending in mid-battle? He gets the glasses! Is that a second Ascension? I thought like he took the mask all the way off for it. I don't know. Phase 2 Limiter released. Authorization granted to Heroic Spirit Sigurd for the full employment of the Demonic Sword Ram. Oh, he has been allowed to use it. Now then, how should I kill you? Which one should I kill first? Now, what am I saying? I've got to start with you, lover boy. Maybe that'll shut you up. Oh, more armor and blades, huh? I see, I see. So you're starting to take us seriously, eh? I can tell his magical energy is spiking even higher. I haven't even touched him. I can still feel the Ordnex groaning under the strain. But I can still keep going on, senpai. The Ordnex's auto maintenance is keeping its output high and stable. I see. You really have grown, haven't you? You never showed such fierce determination before, Mashu. Her nose still looks weird. It's dazzling to behold, and beautiful. Ophelia, I don't know what the Cryptor's reasons are for doing this. But even if I did, I can't walk away. No matter how strong the Lost Belt servant you control may be. We know someone who may not have been as strong himself, but if you're here now, you'd still yell at us not to lose just because our opponent was stronger. Who? Romani? Or Gordolf, maybe? I see. You've grown so much stronger since I last saw you, Mashu. Shockingly so, in fact. Sorry about this. Oh no. It was a rainbow eye. Huh? Hey Ophelia, what's up with your eye? Why does it look like that? It's a mystic eye, but I don't know exactly what it can do. Senpai, Napoleon, be ready. She's about to use some sort of powerful spell. Phenomena. Schufen auf. Oh, this is German, of course. That armor of yours is impressive. Ishwal es Nyamal lands in Sehen. I think it's German, at least. What did that do? The Lord and the Ordnex just increased exponentially. Output is dropping rapidly across the board, even though the auto maintenance is working fine. What's going on? Does this mean you're able to rewind phenomena over a limited area? What does that mean? My mystic guy's rank is Jewel. I don't know what that means. Once I've decided I don't want to see something shine, it'll never shine in front of me. I never showed this to you before, did I? Well, now you know. This is what I can do if I feel like it. I'm sorry, Mashu, but you're going to sit this one out. You made me frontline her. She is not sitting this one out. So once you define a target, you can manipulate its passage through time. But that's the domain of true magic. Even a mystic eye, that can never just be an extension of any regular magecraft. There must be more to it. Something I'm not seeing. Worry about that later. Here he comes. Hi Sigurd. Done talking? Want to get back to it. Let me show you what Graham can do when its limits have been released. It's still a ways off from its true power. You'll just have to deal with that. There's no way Ophelia is going to let me use my third phase. Now, time for you to die. What do you know? This good hero guy hits even harder than the giants. Looks like I can't let my guard down, even for a moment. Mademoiselle Mashu, your armor's not working, right? Just hang in there and focus on defense. No, I can still fight. Not gonna turn and run. Not for a third time against the same opponent. I can't turn back now, senpai. Okay, but don't push yourself too hard. I won't. Make sure to keep just shy of reckless. Okay, so as long as it's just shy of reckless. Don't want to get reckless now. Anyway. Oh yeah! I don't think I've actually talked about it, but I did Brynhild's interlude. like a week ago or so. I haven't had the chance to use a game like in gameplay. Have we seen an archer yet? I don't think so. I don't think we will unless like we fight Napoleon. Which I don't think we do. But yeah, it was... I thought it was going to be setting up for Götterdämmerung, but it didn't really. It mostly was... It was more focused on Altera the Santa instead of her. Which makes sense if you're familiar with Brynhild. Altera shows up in like the Brynhild Sigurd story. What did that do? Decrease MP gain, but increase MP gain. Okay. And Mashu just attack down. Yes, unremovable too. So that's AoE, right? Yeah, and is this AoE? Yes, it is. And I don't think this has anything. Oh, no, gain crit stars. I didn't know that. So let's go ahead and swap them out. Sorry, Napoleon. Looks like Sigurd has the same amount of HP as before, but what's the buff? Critical hit damage. But it might have something else to it. Okay. This probably won't one-shot it like last time. Maybe with her 2 extra attacks it will, but she doesn't have double waver attack though. Although she does have Napoleon, so never mind. It should do enough. She won't be able to use it twice in a row though, which sucks. Or maybe it's just break the first bar fight. That'd be nice. Oh, that hit even harder. Thank you, Napoleon. Our new animations look pretty nice. I haven't seen Satanos yet. Oh, does that mean Marie's are in? Because I think Marie's came before theirs. Or at the same time even, maybe. I think... No, theirs were for the anniversary, I think? And Marie's was for Valentine's Day, so... They should be in. Go and try it. Yeah. Might as well use that. I know the skill gets a buff in the future, but I forget what it does. Like... It's not like a substantial buff. I think people were expecting a lot more when Mashu got like her upgrade. And I think your Noble Phantoms even gets a slight buff? Wait. I forget. Maybe it's a name change? Like, just a name change or something? I don't remember. Okay, we'll be able to probably kill him next turn. Oh no! I thought that was the second turn. Never mind, this won't kill him probably. It should hopefully do good damage though. Let's go ahead and use this turn. I think I'll probably do like maybe 150k maybe. That's my guess. Okay. But yeah, Brynhild's interlude was fun. Oh, 169k. Wasn't that far off. Kind of felt like an epilogue to the Christmas event. You know, given Altera the Santa. What is that? Just attack up? Was that a gay bulk? Did he just use a gay bulk? Oh, I guess it's Graham. I don't know what she's doing to him, but she's doing stuff. Alright, let's do that. I would like to stun him, but we just use Mashu's, you know, thing. We can mold Camelot here. Why not? It's cinematic. Can I figure out what it looks like? I know it looks like an all glitchy version of Lord Camelot. Oh, it's a slow one because we haven't seen it in a while. It's a castle of fantasy that holds many paths and wishes. Yeah. I think maybe it's attack up back. when she gets her buff? Maybe. If it hasn't yet, I can definitely see it getting buffed in the future. Probably in the Camelot Lost Belt, you know, given its relation to Galahad. I wonder if he's shown up at all. I don't actually know is the thing. Like, he showed up in a Moonlight Lost Room, which I still need to rewatch. Do not kill them, dried thorn handcuffs. So she keeps depuffing them. Oh, we can kill them now. Yeah, I watched it like 3 years ago now, but I've been meaning to, you know, check it back out. Just so, you know, all the lore that I probably just like, oh, this isn't important. You know, back then I was loosely aware of what happened in Solomon. I only knew, like, you know, brief story spoilers. But now, like, I hardly know anything. Well, I know some big stuff in Lost Boat 5. But, like, legit, I know nothing about, like, 0 about 4. Very little about 3, and, like, pretty much nothing about this one either. I'm trying to think of what I know about this one that hasn't happened. Oh yeah, character shows up. Well, 2, I guess 2 if you know. But everyone knows Brynhild shows up. Ooh la la, Lost Belt Servant. So this is the power of your demonic sword, huh? It's strong, really strong. Makes me wish I had a whole bunch of them for my grand army. But I guess I'll have to wait for another time. Hey Ophelia, happy you're looking my way, but can't you look a little happier too? Not that anger is a bad look for you, but lighten up a little. I did come to profess my love. Huh, don't let him get to you, Ophelia. Dude, he was angry. Heroic spirit and a hybrid, huh? You're more of a challenge than I thought. Something's helping you out. Maybe it's because you materialized with power your own spirit origin can never hope to possess. But it's still not enough. The best you can hope for is Ophelia's mystic eye to stop you in your tracks. You're going to need to be a heck of a lot stronger if you plan on killing me, pardon my French. If you're gonna prattle on about love, you better make sure you're good enough to back it up. Well now, that's food for thought, isn't it? Clapping? That was the most impressive dance, everyone. Oh, thank you, Skadi. When I'm afraid it is curtains now. Ophelia, that is quite enough. Poor Ma, she was about to collapse. Can you not see how she's gasping for breath? Cannot abide seeing my beloved children fight to the death. I'm fine. I can still... This is nothing. We've always... As you wish, Your Majesty. Saber? Huh. I'm warning you both. Next time I won't hold back. Huh. Well, this may not be entirely necessary, but I shall finish this myself. Oh, do not worry. I won't kill you. You'll feel no pain. I'm afraid you'll have to stay in the dungeon. But be warned. Your assisting this time will not yield such a pleasant dance as just unfolded here. Let me show you what I mean. Purple! My body can't move! Bow down. Rejoice that such divine power courses through your body. Bow down. This is the light of the ruin inherited from the All-Father himself. I'll not hurt you, nor will I rob you of your magical energy. I've simply rendered your body inert. Inert? Now stay. Savor the depths of my godly power and love. Pie. Now I see. This is something. Wow, gods really are something else. Seriously can't even lift a finger. Well, this sucks. People of proper human history, my new children. I'm a bit disappointed to see this apparently the best you can do. This is all the combined power of humanity and heroic spirits can offer. I was expecting something more after I was told you destroyed the king who ruled over the Russian Lost Belt, but it seems you're not quite up to the task of killing a god. Know your place. Accept sweet repose in your mother's lap. We need more golems. That's the only way we could beat her. Couldn't agree more, Queenie. Warrior's voice. Gods are eternal. Gods are absolute. Warrior. Oh, is this Canis? Humans could never kill one. That's still true for those of us who have become here divine spirits, too. A new threat. I guess we're not the only surprise visitors today. It's hard to make out our presence with the castle's magical energy getting in the way. But it looks like... A servant, but... My lady servant isn't a heroic spirit, she's... Candace or Brynhild? Dang straight. No heroic spirit. Doesn't talk like Brynhild. Talks like Candace. Yep. I'm a divine spirit. My, what a strange thing to say. Divine spirit, you said? No such hollow things are to be found in my Scandinavia. Here, I am the sole god. In which case, you must be... yes, I see. You're here from another lost boat? Ophelia? This is Canis, the divine spirit. A lost boat servant who serves Lord Kerstaria. She is a special emissary from the authority to cross between lost boats in order to inspect them. I'm not really for sure what's up with Canis being a female in Fate. Like, I know very little about the Greek version of Canis. They were a girl, Poseidon raped them, and they're like, hey, can we be a guy instead? They're like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. Become a guy. And in Fate, they're a girl again. I was expecting like their third ascension to turn them into a guy, but no, I think they just get like golden armor. So I'm not really sure what's going on with them. Would you agree with that assessment, Canis? Yeah, sure, that's all accurate. But you know, after poking my head in here and seeing a demigod and a demonic sword wielder going at it, followed by an actual god showing off her power, can't help but want a little reward for myself. Reward? Don't worry, not demanding you hand over your life or anything. Yeah, I think just one ought to do the trick. It's been dull, not having anyone to kill these last few months. Almost as dull as following your precious man's orders all the dang time. Pardon my French. She's a barrel of destructive impulses, this one. This ancient Greek divine spirit's obviously pretty excited about killing. And she's got some kind of boost from the god of the sea or something. No wonder she feels powerful enough to go around calling herself divine spirit. So, who's she gonna kill? Hey woman, I'm talking to you. From Salon, wasn't it? Well, here's your spirit gonna end up falling. Ophelia? Yeah, it won't be her. It'll be someone similar, since she's not gunning to fight a servant. It's gonna be me! In which case... I can't authorize that. Certain you still don't have permission to fight. Your power is meant to help Lord Kerstaria make his ideals reality. It's not meant to be used for ideal mischief. The heck? Ideals? Did you say ideals? That guy's part of my French goals have nothing to do with his ideals. He's just a vindictive little guy, part of my French. Ambition. His desires too big for his human britches. That's all he's got. So much so that I actually feel better about myself for losing to such a stuffy piece of work, pardon my French. Too many pardon my Frenches this episode, but I digress. Still gotta decide who I'm gonna kill. Don't worry, Rosalind, it's not you. I think I'm gonna go for... Hey, scatach, can you help us out? She wants to kill the one you love, eh? The Master of Chaldea. So you killed the King of Russia, did you? Wouldn't you know it, I've got a thing for killing kings myself. Looks like you and me got a lot in common. So I got an idea. Let's have a go. Napoleon, save us! Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Pointing that thing at me. Ooh la la, sorry about that. But you know, my arm just slipped a bit. Can't be more than 10 centimeters away, putting you in point blank range of a cannon. Divine spirit or not, don't think you can dodge it. Wanna find out? Ha! So you can move, King of Europe. Hear that you've been hit with a primordial wound. Haha, let's just say this is one of those adrenaline rush things. Maybe you've heard about them. I like your style, heroic spirit. You're a straight shooter, more ways than one. Makes you easy to kill. I wonder if there's something more going on there with him deactivating the rune, or if he's just so cool. Well now, didn't think you'd block the round with just a hand. Of course I did. Didn't hurt a dang bit. A divine spirit, remember? What, you don't believe me? Go ahead, fire another. Because if you're too weak to do even that... Napoleon! Why don't I just take a little off the top of your head? Oh, Sigurd. Thanks, dude. Heck's up with this castle. What, is it too fancy for the likes of me? Killing against the rules or something? Yes, actually. Indeed, I prefer elegance over boorishness. You heard the queen. She's the scariest thing here. If she says no, there's no arguing. Yeah? Do I look like I care? Out of my way, sword boy. These are my quarry. I don't recall tossing them to a feral beast. So before you start yapping about a reward again, maybe you go do your dang job and tell us your master's message. Somebody never learned to share, huh? Didn't peg you for such a loyal lapdog. Dog, huh? That brings back memories. Everything even similar to those disappeared from here ages ago. Oh, he's combined with Kukalan, so he's half dog. I get it now. There aren't any animals left to draw analogies to here in Scandinavia. They're all gone. Oh, that's what he said. It's all going away. That goes for you too, Canis. I don't know how God in the world you come from is, but now that you're in this lost boat, you'll end up the same way. That's what you want, go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll make sure you end up staying here for a long, long time. You think I'm going to be scared by... So that's how it is. Interesting. Russia was nice and simple, but the Scandinavian last boat's a real mess. It's way more interesting. You want to explain what's going on? Don't worry, not so uncathless to do anything to ruin it. Say someone else has that covered. You win. No more killing unarmed brats. Let him off the hook for killing the Tsar. Best to do this sort of thing in your own world anyway. Ain't that right, sword boy? Are you satisfied now, Canis? Can't you tell? Couldn't be more done. Don't you talk to me, Ophelia. Just shut up. Don't say a word, don't even look at me. I hate a woman like you more than anything. I'd have killed you long ago if you weren't a crypter. Canis is a real nice person. How odd. I actually agree about something. What, you kill yourself? That's pretty harsh, Ophelia. There's a hotline for that. Although, I mean, if you didn't kill the world, you know, you'd be able to call it. But how we feel has nothing to do with our jobs. Now hurry up and do yours. Back in Russia, your only duty was to act as an observer, but this time you got a little something extra, haven't you? Uh-huh. Got more guts than I gave you credit for. If you can give it as good as you take, it might not be so bad after all. Here, comes with a message from my boss just this once. Or I come with a message? I'm Oldham. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Queen of the Scandinavian Last Boat. My apologies for delivering a recorded message rather than visiting in person. I'm Kirstaria Woldheim. I'm in charge of the largest lost boat, Greece, the leader of the cryptors. As for you, Chaldeans, welcome to this bleached earth. How did he know we'd be here? As your senpai, I'm proud to welcome you here. Or is this like a direct message? Or is it recorded? Well, I confess that doing so required some speculation on my part, taking the liberty of sending this message to the King of Scandinavia with the assumption that you'll all be present as well. Okay. He's 10 steps ahead of all of us. Given how you triumphed in Russia, how close this last belt lies to it, I'm confident you'll have reached it by the time this message is delivered. I mean, if you didn't steal the paper moon, we'd be out of here by now. I mean, our goal is to rebuild human history. This entails recreating a land for gods to inhabit. Proper human history was not a mistake per se, but neither was it correct. Instead of loss and gain resulting in a net benefit, it became caught in a system that resulted in unchecked growth for both. It was an incredible waste. What should have been a virtuous cycle is effectively stuck in our gut. The foreign god wept to see the state of this planet, decided to grace it with their presence. As cryptors, our duties are to help the lost boats take root, become stronger than proper human history. The King of Mages' answer to humanity's failure was to have other humans incinerate it, but not me. I choose to rewrite history. Rewrite of the life. It's a good opening though. Psychic Lover, go watch it. With the foreign god's help. People have had gods running the world behind the scenes since ancient times. They believed gods were both the planet itself and the laws of nature that governed it. That humanity lacked self-awareness. Those laws were meant to be used, not obeyed. It was that mistake that led to humanity and the gods parting ways. Humanity did not forget the gods. They abandoned that possibility once they became unable to handle them. Your Majesty, Queen of Scandinavia. You care for a mythological ecosystem that met its end in a self-imposed ruin, rather than one which ended when its people forgot it, like Greece. Keep the Tree of Emptiness safe. As long as it exists, that lost boat will never vanish. Until, Greece eats it up. I implore you to turn your back on your fate. Choose the path of survival. Once you do that, I'd like nothing more than for you to face off against my own Tree of Emptiness. Okay. My Tree of Emptiness is already fully grown. While the Norse world has Yggdrasil, a world tree that serves as the foundation of its every realm, Greece now has a Tree of Emptiness supporting the very heavens. Thus it has become dubbed the World Tree Atlas by my ally, the great god Zeus. Chaldeans, I can say that, as far as you are concerned, Atlas is your greatest and most important target. The roots of my Lost Boat's Tree of Emptiness now cover 80% of the Earth's surface. What? That's a lot. Even if you succeeded at cutting down every other Lost Boat's tree, you'll never be able to restore proper human history so long as Atlas remains standing. Queen of Scandinavia, you're a god. Atlas was a Greek god, right? Wait, who was he? He wasn't the guy rolling the boulder up the hill, right? That was someone else. Was he the guy tied to the boulder? Like, maybe? He's got something to do with the ox. So I have high hopes for you. Indeed, you could even think of this as the gods taking revenge on humans for usurping their throne. As for me, prepare to make full use of the gods despite being human myself. I'll create a fully realized age of gods, a glorious history where human weakness is a thing of the past. It'll be a world that will endure no matter how heated human consciousness becomes. A place where life can flourish with neither deficit nor fragmentation. Be warned that I'll show no mercy to any who would stand in the way of that goal. I hope that, alongside Ophelia, you'll choose the best possible future. Lord Krishtarya. It kind of sounded like a declaration of war. Just a little. Wrong. It's a declaration of victory. That is how you should hear it. Thanks to Lord Krishtarya's leadership, we cryptors have already begun a new chronicle for humanity. Huh. So he's the cryptors' leader. I see. So he wishes to restore the Age of Gods and help us take our revenge. Fascinating. Does that mean I am the closest to his ideal? If my Scandinavia's Tree of Emptiness were to continue growing as it is, it will eventually swallow up his lost bow as well. Of course, Lord Krishtarya would be perfectly happy with that outcome. He has even said that he would like nothing better, that the Greek lost bow is not necessarily the best. Oh, is that so? How admirable of him. What's more, he says he'll make full use of us gods. Indeed, my Scandinavia never did have anyone willing to voice such grand ambitions. Right? He's the dang avatar of human foolishness and hubris, but he and Zeus get along great. Zeus? He's an ancient god from the Mediterranean, yes? I remember now. Canis. I've heard that name before. As I recall, I belonged to a ferocious member of the Argonautai, a tyrant who boasted that she was a god by virtue of her strength, beloved by the sea. Was she an Argonaut? Big, can you spell it out? No, wait, she was not beloved by the sea, but tainted by. I mean, you could phrase it a little differently. Canis, what are you? So you'd point your spear at an ally's throat? It says a great deal to your master's judgment and adjutants. Stop it, Canis. You mean to completely betray Lord Krishtarya's trust in you? Begone, Canis. Your role in this lost boat is over. Don't bother stopping by the other lost boats either. I'm told that a number of heroic spirits from proper human history have shown up in the ocean now that the god of the seas is gone. I ask that you return straight to Lord Krishtarya, without stopping anywhere else. I got Discord. Good point. Besides, I still gotta check in on that pain in the butt part of my French Artemis. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be out of your hair and on my way straight back to the precious Lord Krishtarya real soon. See you around. So long, Chaldeans. You guys are probably gonna run in this dungeon or end up on the wrong end of Swordboy's blade. Not gonna lie. Stuff's looking bleak for ya. But hey, I want a chance to kill you idiots myself, so hurry up and crush the weirdos in this lost bout. Now that we've had a chance to say hello and all that, next time we meet, the gloves come off. Really? You are wearing gloves, so you better take them off. Make sure you're halfway decent warriors by then. But wanted something with lifeless eyes, I'd go fishing. End of chapter? Okay. Exactly 30 minutes, so I think I'll put it on the end of last episode. Makes it like an hour long, but it also makes it, more cohesive episode, I guess. Our Aurora Steel. Feather and Steel. The other god. Oh, let's go! So I did actually see a thumbnail in the playlist of one of the upcoming videos. I don't think it's this one. Maybe it is. But I know who the other god is refers to. Let's just say that. And I am ready. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.